everybody. It's Bree from Affordable Home Care. I hope you're all having a great week so far. I am excited about my guest today. He is, his business is unique to the industry. And I think right now, considering the trying times that we're in, very helpful information for all of us to have to keep our loved ones safe at home. So I have Brian Madison, and he is the president of UltraX Imaging. And I'm going to kind of let him take it away from here. I'm going to have him do a little introduction about his business, and we're going to just kind of fire away some questions back and forth to each other. So hello, Brian. Thank you for being with me today.
Hey, Bree, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So I know that you told me your story before. I love hearing everybody's story of why they started their business and things like that. So would you kind of mind telling us about why you started UltraX and
Sure, I'd love to. Absolutely, yes. Well, I've been in the radiology field since 2005. We initially started by doing advanced mobile diagnostics. So it's MRIs and PET-CT and CTs and 48-foot semi-trailers that actually traveled around the state to different hospital settings. About 2015, when the Affordable Care Act went into play, I really noticed that on the post-acute space, after a patient left the hospital, there was a complete disconnect when it came to imaging. So for instance, if a patient was at the hospital, discharged to home care at the home, needed an x-ray, there would be a third-party company that might use that service but had no relationship with the hospital whatsoever.
Yeah.
And when the patient came back to the hospital, it was a complete disconnect. And I saw an opportunity to really improve quality, coordination, and more convenience by developing a portable X-ray ultrasound company that would actually take the service to the home, but also interact with the hospital. So with that, we started UltraX Imaging in 2015 to do just that.
And that is so great, because one of the main things I hear, even from our clients and from just people calling us in general, kind of in a panic of they're homebound. Right now they don't want to leave home. Maybe they're not homebound particularly, but they're afraid to leave their house, or they don't have a ride. They no longer have their driver's license. There's so many different reasons why I feel like your services are helpful to seniors and those who are just choosing to stay in their home setting right now, and where they feel safe and where they feel comfortable. So what services does UltraX Imaging offer?
We actually provide hospital-grade X-ray, ultrasound, vascular to rule out DVTs for blood clot, echocardiography, EKGs in the comfort of the home.
Wow, that's amazing. That's
24, and we're available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day to respond to urgent needs. So, like with Affordable, you have a client that perhaps may have fallen. Rather than calling the family member and try to coordinate transportation, all you'd simply have to do is notify the physician. We do need an order or a script from the doctor to do the exam.
Okay.
And then once we get that, we just simply coordinate it, go out to the home and perform the exam.
Okay.
With no need really for the patient or the resident to come to the hospital or to a clinic.
Wow, that's awesome. So right now, Brian, we're in this pandemic. We're right in the middle of it here. So what are you guys doing to protect, not only your staff members, but also clients and patients?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Bree. When COVID hit the Metro Detroit area in March, it caught us all flat-footed. It was a very trying time for our staff. And most importantly, we want our staff to be safe, but we also did not want to contaminate, if you will, our patients. So with that, we now operate with a strict infection control process. All of our staff have been trained in proper PPE and infection control. We have all the equipment from N95 masks, goggles, face shields, so really what we do is we wipe down all the equipment. We make sure that when we walk into a patient's home, that we protect them from any kind of, viruses, COVID, flu, anything, to respond. What's also, it's prior to the COVID, we did mostly nursing home work. We have about 40 nursing homes around the greater Metro Detroit area. When COVID hit, that's when our phone, people are Googling online. They find us on Google, say, hey, my mom is 80 years old. She has COPD. Doctor needs a chest x-ray. I don't want to bring her to the hospital. No problem. We can bring the x-ray to them. What's very unique, though, what makes UltraX probably the most unique is that there are other x-ray companies out there. It's how we set up an IT platform to get those images back to the hospital. And I if possible, I wanted to show you an example of what that looks like.
Yeah.
So Bree, what we've done is we developed an IT platform that's called Ultralink. And really what Ultralink is all about is it's linking the hospitals with all the post-acute providers, whether it's a nursing home, assisted living, or home care. And the way it works is that if you look at this diagram, a hospital radiologist provides services like around this area. A lot of the larger health systems also employ physicians. The hospital radiologist will read the x-rays if the patient goes to the physician office in an employed office. Obviously, they read the x-rays when they're in the hospital. But now with UltraX, through our Ultralink software, we're able to connect them all through the post-acute. So one of your clients has a situation where they need a chest x-ray or fall and need an x-ray of the extremity. We go out to the home, and then through our IT platform, we're able to beam that x-ray from our van back to the hospital for the hospital radiologist to read it.
Wow.
And that's really where the benefit is that now that radiologist can compare the previous imaging to what we're doing in the home. That's really what makes us different and unique.
Yes.
And at the same time, it's convenient for the resident and the patient.
Yeah, you guys are really innovative. You've thought of everything. This is the future, right? This is the way that things are looking. I don't foresee any of this changing, Yeah,
I think it's actually getting even more profound. For instance, we are now working with some health systems here that are really going to a model called hospital at home.
Okay.
And studies have shown that about 30% of the admissions the patient could probably be taken care of at home rather than going to the hospital, which is even more important in today's pandemic, where we want the healthy folks or relatively healthy folks to stay home.
Right.
And not have a comorbidity of getting COVID.
Yeah.
So in that model, we provide hospital quality diagnostics in the home under a hospital at home program. And then, as you know, a lot of telemedicine. There's always I truly believe that innovation increases significantly during chaos.
Yeah.
And COVID causes all chaos, and that's where it became more innovative. And there's been telemedicine around for years, but it wasn't until COVID hit we're like, hey, we need to do that. And now folks are starting to realize that I would rather do a telemedicine visit with my provider rather than sitting in the office for an hour waiting to see them. Now, same thing with diagnostics. We can bring the diagnostics to the comfort of their home.
Right. And I totally believe in the whole, I know telemedicine, in the beginning people were unsure of it, but I honestly think, you really get that person's attention on both sides. Like there's no distractions. It's just simply the two of you or whoever, else is involved in the call. There's not a lot of outside things going on. So I truly feel like you're getting the full attention that you deserve during that time. So yeah, I'm all for it. I think that it's wonderful.
The other thing that we wanted to do is to create, I think it's really important when it comes to in-home diagnostics, is to provide some kind of make sure it's a safe environment for the resident.
Mm-hmm.
We created a program called Ultra Secure, and it's a like a text messaging system. And it'd be for like my parents, you know, they live up in, you know, the Saginaw area. If they needed an exam, I would want to make sure that whoever's providing it's going to be in a safe situation. So what we've done is we created a text messaging process where when an exam is scheduled in a person's home, they first get an appointment confirmation, which is up in the upper left. Mm-hmm. And it basically states when the person is going to arrive. So in this case, an UltraX clinical associate will see you this afternoon. You know, our client coordinators are like air traffic control dispatchers. We have people driving around throughout the city. So once they assign a technologist, then the client gets another text with a picture of them. And it says, you know, meet Chris Beal. Yeah. And there's a picture of Chris Beal with a URL, a link, which if they click on it, then it gets to the bottom left. It gives a little bio on Chris. Hi, my name is Chris Beal. I've been a registered sonographer for 10 years. So at least now when they ring the doorbell, they see, oh, that's Chris Beal, and not anybody else. And then at the end, they have a chance to rate our staff. And it's pretty simple. They click on the frown, straight face, or smiley face, which actually drives the star rating that's next to Chris's name.
Wow.
So again, it's all about quality, safety, and then providing the quality imaging and results that the referring physician is looking for in an X-ray or ultrasound.
So this is like the perfect ultimate like patient experience too. They're, you know, they're going to be getting the 5-star treatment for sure.
Well, and to your point, I mean, and when you earlier said that most folks want to be home. They don't want to be anywhere else. They want to be in the comfort of their home. So if we can bring this kind of high-level service, I think one, it improves the patient experience. Yep. Secondly, it actually improves compliance.
Yes.
Because a lot of times, if you have a homebound resident that fell and the doctor say you need to go to the doctor to get an X-ray or the clinic, and they don't have transportation, or their loved one can't take time off of work, what happens? They don't get it done. And then it becomes more acute, and then they have to take an ambulance to the hospital to get it taken care of. Yeah. Where with us going out there, that's where the compliance and quality is more impactful.
Yeah, no, this is, I mean, you haven't left a page unturned. I mean, y'all have thought of everything. And I mean, I see nothing but great things for your business. Brian, I'm really excited about you and your business. I think you're doing great things for people, and it's much needed right now. And I'm excited to watch you guys continue to grow as time goes on. So what is the best way for somebody to contact you to schedule an exam or just to find out more information?
Sure, Bree. Yes. Well, our website is ultraximaging.com.
Okay.
So you can find us there. The phone number is 734-398-3426. Okay. So we would love to answer any questions that may come up. And again, we really appreciate the time with you today, Bree, and look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Do you all have any social media pages that you want to share? Would they be able to find that right from your website?
You can find it on our website. We do have LinkedIn. We are on Facebook as well. And we post quite often. So we would love the opportunity to have others follow us.
Great, wonderful. I'll make sure that this is shared throughout the video so everybody can reach you. And again, I want to thank you so much for meeting with me today. I know we're all busy and you know, which is a good thing, but I just really appreciate you taking the time to meet with me today.
My pleasure, Bree. Thank you so much and have a great day.
You're welcome.